This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay. Vayechi Yaakov. So Vayechi is Begematria 34. The Balaturim says that that's the 17 years that Yaakov lived with Yosef before he was sold, and the 17 years that Yaakov lived down in Mitzrayim when he was with Yosef before he died. So that's 34. That was the main life of Yaakov. So the question is, how could you say those were the only good years? What about the 14 years that he spent in Shem Ve'ever? Those 14 years in yeshiva learning without sleeping, that's Mein Olam Haba. How could that not be considered Chaim? Ki Chaim heim l'moitze'ayim. The answer is in a Shem Ve'ever, Yaakov wasn't married. And it's not a full Chaim without being married. When a person is alone, they're only a half. It's not a Chaim. We call that we come together tonight, we call it a Lchaim. What does it mean, Lchaim? Lchaim, 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 Lchaim. What does it mean, Lchaim? Lchaim, it should be Lchai, to life, not Lchaim. Chaim is plural. So there's two pshatim in Chaim. One is Olam Hazeh and Olam Haba, and one is a husband and wife. When you ventures on L'chaim, you're venturing on Shashi and I that we should have now a whole Chaim. We were a half, and now we're going to be united to be a whole. I'm not fond of verts. I've said it many times that there's 40 verts a year. That's 40 nights that people miss their learning, their daf yomi. What, to have a piece of Ziegelman's cake? No, I mean, what is it? I mean, there's a chasana, there's a sheva brachas, but what's a l'chaim? But be'emesin is, this l'chaim is different. Shashi and I, we're already older, and we're already established in our ways, and we're now merging, and we're going to grow to get used to each other. That needs a special bracha. Our families are already adults, and they have to merge. That needs a special bracha. We look forward to all of you giving us that bracha, that l'chaim that we should be zeicha, to always make each other happy, to always complete each other, to bring out the best in each other. I happen to have, I have high standards. And I wasn't sure that the Rebbeinu Shalom would send me someone that I felt I could make a life partner. And I told my Kala that if I had to write down, I don't want to embarrass her, it's only miksa shvacha, but if I had to write down on a paper all my things that I was looking for, if I wrote them all down, I still could have wrote down all that she has. Mamish, the things that she has in Ruchnius, in Gashmius. I want to give a public haidah to the Rebbeinu Shalom that he gave me such a bracha. Where is she? She ran away. Ran away. I want to give a public haidah to the Rebbeinu Shalom that he gave me such a bracha. I'm over here now. I want to thank my mother and Saba, because of course what I am is all due to my mother, that I'm up to this stage. And I want to thank Shashi, my Kala's parents. I told my future shver that I'm going to roll out the red carpet of welcome. So I'm rolling out the red carpet of welcome to my shver and shviger, my future shver and shviger. My shver, Reb Aryeh, Reb Avigdor Aryeh, is a survivor of Bergen-Belsen from when he's 3 years old. Mamish. And I am the son. My father was a survivor. He passed Mengele 3 times in Auschwitz. So both Shashi and I are Ud Mutzel Me'esh. We're Mamish embers of a fire. We have a lot to thank Hashem for. So I want to say, in the name of my Kala and myself, a dank to the Eibishter, a thanks to Hashem for putting us together. I want to welcome my new family, all of our wonderful new children, who I feel tremendously richer, having met each and every one of them, and I feel like, in the olden days you say you struck oil. I feel like I struck a geyser. I have so much, I'm like overflowing with wealth. Sai with such a kala, with such a family, with such parents in Yitz Hashem. And I want to wish to my kala that we should be zeicha, that we should make a mikdash ma'at. We should be always happy with one another with the help of Hashem. We should be able to do good things. We should be able to do a lot of good things here in Staten Island and throughout the world. I hope that I should be able to be close to all my new children and grandchildren, and everybody here, the Bubbies, the Zaydis, everybody here should be gesund to celebrate with us many, many, many simchas ad biaskel tzedek b'meher b'yameinu. Mazel tov.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.